It's time for me to replace my old ceramic kadai. As you can see, it's burnt in the bottom. The ceramic non-stick layer has come out. I'm using way more oil than I want to when I'm cooking. It may stick around for steaming some things, but I won't be cooking this anymore. Every time I cook with it, little pieces of the coating get in the food, and if I'm making curry or something acidic, then all of my food is reacting with the aluminum base that's in this pan. I had to do a little research so I could figure out what to buy. This is what I ended up with. And no, this is not some kind of paid promotion or an endorsement. Meyer has no, is that Meyer? Mayer? I don't even know how to say this brand's name properly. In the US, we would just say this Meyer, like Oscar Mayer. So I bought this Meyer Select nickel-free kadai because I have nickel sensitivity. And stainless steel, a lot of people feel like you use more oil when you're cooking with stainless steel, but over the long run, when you use non-stick or ceramic coated pans, you end up using extra oil to keep things from sticking or burning because the underlying surface are usually aluminum and everything sticks to that. I did a lot of research to figure out what is best suited for Indian cooking because we use a lot of tomato-based gravies and things like that. I looked at enamel-coated pots and pans. I looked at nitrided cast iron. I looked at just straight up carbon steel. I looked at the hybrid honeycomb texture stainless steel, and it all came back to the same thing. I don't want forever chemicals in my pots and pans. So like the Stahl hybrid honeycomb, I didn't want that. Circulon also had to pass on. I do like the concept of enamel on cast iron, but the problem with that is the temperatures that you reach for cooking Indian food will make the enamel coating craze, especially when you go doing things like putting dahi in something that's already hot. And over time, if you have any cracks or crazes in your enamelware, the turmeric, the chili powder, the tomatoes, all of those things will stain your enamelware. So I'm going with tried and true stainless steel. As you can see, this has a 10-year warranty. It also came with a shatter-resistant tempered glass lid. It has stay cold riveted SS handles with silicone inserts. It has an extra thick base for even heat distribution and longer heat retention. It's safe for induction, gas, electric. You can also put this in the oven up to 180 degrees Celsius. It's dishwasher safe and metal utensil safe. Unbox this bad boy. Oop. Little tape on this side. Okay, this is really well packed. Oh, we're upside down. I ordered this on Amazon and it shipped directly in the box, and you can see that there's basically only a little bit of damage to packaging. What came in my box was this kadai, a lid, and a care instruction manual in English and Japanese. And one of the interesting features of this kadai, I don't know if you can see this very well, it has these silicone grips underneath the handles. It helps it stay cool. But also sometimes stainless steel can be a little bit slippery, so that's actually a really nice addition. This is a really well-fitting lid. It's not vented, but I don't see that being a problem because I don't plan to use this for anything that's gonna boil over. You can see those soft touch grip handles. And this is Japanese forged steel. Now, I've purchased the 24 centimeter version of this pan. It's perfect for 2 to 3 people. Look at that shine. So this is nickel-free. They replaced it with chromium, so it cooks just the same as your regular ones. Just I don't have to worry about having any nickel in my food now. I just can't get over the shine of this pan. It is so glossy. In fact, in the product photos online, it actually reflects back a little bit of blue because of the chromium. Can you see that? And it is surprisingly light for a tri-ply pan, but I can really feel like it's a good, hefty pan. And the induction base, that's super solid. So I am not worried about cooking in this one bit, but let's test out just how nonstick this pan is. Now, I'm no stranger to cooking with stainless steel, but these are some things you need to know. See how the water beaded when it went in? I don't know if you can see that very well. It's not creating a mist, it's beating up and gliding around in the pan. You see the water bubbles just rolling around in there. If you don't see this, your pan is not hot enough to start cooking in. Just go ahead and wipe the inside of your pan out. I'm going to spray my oil in here. And we're going to cook one of the stickiest things I know how to cook, potatoes. It looks like I overdid it on the oil a little bit. These potatoes are not sticking at all. Look at that glide. I'm only cooking on low heat. Don't think you have to cook everything on super high heat when you use stainless steel. You just need that initial heat up to make sure that all of the pores in the stainless steel are closed before you go adding your oil. I don't think I've had a pan that potatoes didn't stick to in a very long time. A lot of people think that frying eggs is the ultimate test for a non-stick surface, but I think it's potatoes. Now you can see there's a little bit of starch stuck to the bottom. If you got something with breading or some type of seared something like paneer and you want to make sure it doesn't stick to your pan, there's a really easy release method for getting things out of stainless steel. You turn off your heat, you add in just a splash of water, and put the lid on. The steam that this generates will release anything from the bottom of your pan. Not a stuck piece of potato inside. I can't wait to see how this does with okra. I have zero worries about cooking in this pan. I did a little research to figure out which pan is the best for me with the oil that I cook with and Indian cooking. And it turns out that you use less oil if you switch to a cold press oil versus a refined oil like sunflower oil, rice bran oil, canola or corn oil. Now, if you're going to deep fry in stainless steel, those refined oils are just fine. But if you're sauteing or frying or just making your regular everyday dishes, those cold pressed oils are actually more viscous, which means when they spread out, they create a thicker layer in your pan and you need even less of those than you do the refined oils. So if you are in the market for a new cookware, whether you're making Indian food, American food, or anything else, don't be afraid of stainless steel anymore.